3. Integrated vocal and dance precision at global standards. Jungkook's simultaneous mastery of both vocal and dance performance is a rarity not only in the Korean music industry, but globally. While many Western pop stars excel in either singing or dancing, very few demonstrate equal excellence in both disciplines on stage without compromising quality. Jungkook is known for performing complex choreography while maintaining stable, pitch-accurate vocals across live stages, often without reliance on vocal backing tracks. This is a technical advantage that elevates his value in the global music scene, especially in an era where live authenticity is increasingly scrutinized. American pop stars like Justin Bieber, Shawn Mendes, or even Bruno Mars, while undeniably talented in their respective domains, typically optimize one domain over another in live performance scenarios. Bieber and Mendes are more focused on vocal performance, often opting for limited choreography. Bruno Mars integrates dance, but his choreography tends to be rhythm-based rather than physically demanding in the way K-pop routines are structured. Jungkook, in contrast, is trained in a high-intensity system where synchronization, stamina, and vocal clarity are expected simultaneously, not as separate skills. Jungkook's skill set is built upon years of rigorous K-pop training, starting from his early teenage years under HYBE, formerly Big Hit Entertainment. The Korean Idol training system differs fundamentally from the US model in that it prioritizes all-rounded performance ability. Jungkook, labeled as the Golden Maknae, youngest multi-talented member, exemplifies the outcome of this approach. His capacity to sustain a live high note while executing full-body choreography seen in performances such as Euphoria or Standing Next to You underscores a biomechanical efficiency that's rare even among Western-trained performers. Additionally, the use of in-ear monitors, IEMs, breathing techniques, and coordination with backup dancers are integrated into Jungkook's performance routine. Unlike American pop stars who may perform with live bands or semi-improvised setlists, Jungkook's structure is closer to that of an athlete. Each movement is calculated to preserve vocal quality and energy. This technical optimization is not common in US pop training, where individuality and improvisation are prioritized over systemic, synchronized execution. This distinction becomes especially evident during international live events or festivals. In shows like Global Citizen, Good Morning America, or even at the FIFA World Cup performance, Jungkook demonstrated vocal control that did not diminish despite full stage movement and large-scale choreography. In many American festivals, the emphasis lies more on stage presence or interaction than precision in technique. The implication is that Jungkook operates under dual industry standards. He meets the vocal demands of Western pop music while upholding the physical standards of Korean Idol training. This unique blend of vocal precision and choreographic complexity at a live global scale remains unmatched among US pop stars, marking a clear distinction in Jungkook's artistic capabilities. 2. Multilingual and cross-cultural brand communication. Another significant quality that distinguishes Jungkook from American pop stars is his effectiveness in multilingual and cross-cultural brand communication. Jungkook operates within a multilingual media environment, which enables him to interact with fans and global markets beyond language limitations. This multilingual flexibility directly impacts how he positions himself as a global brand representative and pop icon. In contrast, most American pop stars operate within a monolingual framework. Even internationally successful US artists such as Billie Eilish, Ariana Grande, or Taylor Swift typically focus on English-language media and rarely engage deeply with non-English speaking audiences in their native languages. Jungkook, on the other hand, frequently communicates in Korean, English, and occasionally in Japanese or other languages depending on the market. His international fan engagement on platforms like Weverse or live streams often shows an active effort to bridge language gaps using English phrases or culturally relevant expressions tailored to the target audience. This adaptability has implications for both commercial partnerships and fan expansion. For instance, Jungkook's ambassadorship for Calvin Klein is not limited to Korean campaigns, it's a globally orchestrated strategy. His interviews, promotional materials, and social media campaigns are crafted to resonate across linguistic and cultural lines. American pop stars tend to rely on the global spread of English and the cultural dominance of US media. Jungkook, by contrast, treats international markets not as secondary but as primary consumer bases. Additionally, Jungkook's cultural positioning is not restricted to Western benchmarks. His stagecraft integrates Eastern aesthetics, Korean cultural references, and synchronized performance values, while still resonating with international viewers. This blend enables his image to be decoded differently depending on region. Korean audiences may see him as a representative of national performance discipline, while Western audiences interpret him as a high-level pop innovator. This quality is further augmented by the way Jungkook interacts with global media outlets. His presence at Western awards shows, fashion events, or brand launches often includes localized messaging and sensitivity to local media etiquette. American stars, in contrast, rarely alter their communication modes when appearing in Asian or European markets. This ability to code-switch both linguistically and culturally positions Jungkook as a flexible global figure, an advantage that is structural rather than aesthetic. Ultimately, Jungkook's multilingual and cross-cultural communication is not just about language, it is a strategic alignment of identity with diverse market expectations. This structural adaptability is rare in US pop stars, who often rely on the assumption of global English fluency. Jungkook's differentiated approach provides him with a scalable platform in regions where English-based entertainment is less dominant, creating a more diversified and resilient global fan base. 1. Platform versatility across music, fashion, and technology. The third unique quality lies in Jungkook's multi-platform versatility that spans across music, fashion, and digital technology, a hybrid model that most American pop stars have not achieved in such an integrated and synchronized manner. While US pop stars may partner with fashion brands or join digital campaigns, Jungkook's involvement is part of a wider ecosystem that continuously loops back into his core brand identity as both an artist and influencer. In the American industry, branding tends to be compartmentalized. An artist like Harry Styles may venture into fashion, while someone like Travis Scott explores gaming collaborations. However, these are often treated as distinct projects with limited synergy. Jungkook's brand, by contrast, maintains coherence across all domains. His partnership with Calvin Klein is not only about modeling or appearances, it reflects a curated aesthetic that aligns with his musical imagery and personal social media presence. The public receives a unified message across all platforms: music, fashion, and even personal live streams or behind-the-scenes content. His use of platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and Weverse is strategically consistent. Every interaction, whether a dance challenge or an informal live Q&A, feeds back into a singular persona that is continually refined. American pop stars often maintain a marketing team's voice behind their digital persona, leading to a sense of disconnection between what's promoted and what's perceived as authentic. Jungkook, although clearly operating within a structured system, conveys a high level of integration between what is marketed and what is naturally expressed. Further, Jungkook's adaptability to technological interfaces, AR filters, virtual fan meetings, and digital collectibles places him ahead of many US peers who still largely rely on traditional music platforms. His engagement in non-traditional revenue streams like NFTs, digital merchandise, or exclusive streaming performances is backed by HYBE's technological infrastructure. But unlike some US stars who experiment with tech in short bursts, Jungkook's digital presence is treated as a long-term strategy. This ongoing innovation aligns with consumer expectations in emerging tech-savvy markets like Southeast Asia and Latin America. In conclusion, while American pop stars may lead in certain areas like global media exposure or Grammy-centric prestige, Jungkook's multi-platform alignment gives him a structural advantage. His ability to merge music, fashion, and technology into a singular brand narrative without fragmentation is rare, and it allows his brand to remain adaptable as market conditions shift.